Hello, beautiful Instagram people. Hello, beautiful YouTube people. Welcome back. This is Life with Sarge. I know this has been a hot minute and I have been gone for way too long, but I am back. I am going to be bringing the content that I want to bring to my YouTube channel. So that is to basically help others with sharing stories of mine. So today's video is going to be based on anxiety, something that I have managed to cope with because I feel like anxiety never goes away, but I found ways to cope with it. Um, the last time I felt anxious was for my sister's wedding, but that was because I was giving a speech in front of, I want to say, over 100 people. And even though the focus wasn't on me, we were playing like a bride and groom game. Even though the focus was on me, I still felt anxious. I couldn't eat like the starters before. I was like, no, I just want to get the speech done. Thankfully, your girl went up there, said the speech, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I had lost my voice the previous day, so you couldn't hear how like shaky my voice was. It just sounded like I'd lost my voice. So that was a blessing. And thankfully, the paper, I'm sure, looked sturdy. If not, people know I'm not a public speaker and I'm the biggest introvert. So for me, going up there was like a huge thing. And I'm so proud of myself for doing that. So definitely when it comes to stuff like that, and you are anxious for public speaking, I would say still go out of that comfort zone, push yourself, because that's the way you grow. But for aspects of dealing with anxiety when you're at work, I cannot emphasize this enough, focus on one task at a time. You do not need to overwhelm yourself with so many things. And if you can't do like certain tasks and you aren't able to finish them, let your boss know, let your colleague know so that they are aware and they can maybe assist you. Because I, in my previous job when I was a teacher, I would I would just I would want to do everything because that was just the way it was. I was such a people pleaser. I wanted everything done, like not necessarily my way, but I wanted it done, and I knew that if I did it, I would have done it the correct way. Not saying that my previous colleague was incompetent. She was amazing, and she'd always say, "Sarah, is anything you need me to do?" And I'll be like, "No, I'm on top of it." And yeah, so I was blessed, and with my colleague, it was just something in me that I wanted to have the control, and so it was nothing on her. So Taylor, if you're watching this, you are an amazing teacher, and I know that you are going to thrive in that classroom, and I'm wishing you all the best. Then the next thing is take away time if you need to. I know many people don't believe in anxiety, depression, and stuff like that, but the people that struggle with it know that it's a real thing. So if you feel that you're not giving it your all at work, you are allowed to take time off. Mental health matters, and your mental health should come first. So whether your boss or colleagues don't agree with it, you make the decision for yourself because you know what your body needs. Another great thing I would suggest is take a walk during your lunch break, whether it's to the shops to get groceries for dinner, whether if the shops are close enough, whether it's just around the block for exercise, because you won't believe the amount of benefits of fresh air can do for your mind, your body, your soul. It's just overall a great thing to do, and it's something so simple. It's not like hectic exercise. And then lastly, when you're working in that environment, speak to your colleague or your boss, or manager, depending on like where you're working, if you feel comfortable enough, and speak to them about it. And who knows, they may have some insight, and they may be like, okay, you know what, I can see you have a lot on your plate, let me take this off and give it to somebody else. I don't think there's anything wrong with speaking to people about it. In fact, I pride myself on speaking to people about mental health because I think it just brings more awareness and it makes it more normalized in a sense, because I feel like people that have anxiety and depression don't speak about it because they feel ashamed, and they shouldn't have to feel ashamed. More than I want to say more than at least 70% of the world go through it. They just don't ever speak about it. And then with regards to just like home life in general, limit that amount of alcohol that you're intaking, limit the amount of caffeine. I can definitely say when I was at work, I was having at least 4 cups of coffee a day. And it was because those Colombian beans, I think they were Colombian beans. Anyway, they were imported from somewhere. And it was the most delicious coffee ever. And it just helped me get through the day. I was like, go, 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 go. And I just didn't stop. Now that I am at home, yeah, I was freelancing. I want to say February, March. And then I came across this virtual course thing. I signed up for it. And I was like, oh, it's free. What's the worst that can happen? Like, it's a scam and you don't actually learn anything. Turns out I was completely wrong, and I'm blown away about this course. I feel like this working remotely from home is better for my health and stuff like that. So I learned through that now I only need 2 cups of coffee and I can survive the day perfectly, and I don't feel anxious at all. Then the next thing I would suggest is doing things that you love, so that you can take time out of your day to do the things that you love, so that you're not constantly on the go, go, go mode, because eventually you are going to shut down and that's not what you want. So whether it's playing sports or just take the time to relax, practice yoga, listen to music, read a book, just do things that you enjoy so that you can at least know that at like a certain part of the day you're not going to have to worry about anything, because you're going to be focusing on something that you do enjoy. And you'll probably find that your mind will wander back to the things that you're stressed about, but just always make sure that you are focusing on the positives and be like, no, this is my moment where I actually get to enjoy myself. I'm not going to think about that now. I'll worry about that later. So replace all those negative thoughts into positive ones. Getting enough sleep is very crucial. And then I would say having a great support system, somebody that you can talk to, or people in general that you can talk to. Just have a few. Having a few people that you can talk to, getting different opinions and stuff really does help. Deep breathing exercises to prevent those panic attacks, because they do happen. And then lastly, if you are having a really bad time, I would honestly, in my opinion, suggest you go see a psychologist, so you're a therapist, and they will kind of determine on the scale of where you are, and then if you need to see a psychiatrist based on where you are. But I hope that helps. I just thought I would get back onto this platform again. I have missed you guys, and I've missed receiving all the supportive DMs on my Life with Sarge Instagram. It's just, I feel like I was put on this earth for a purpose, and I feel like my purpose is helping people because I do enjoy it. And I know not many people see these videos, but a few people do, and when they do reach out, and I appreciate it because I know I'm reaching even like 3 people, and that makes me so happy. So I'm going to end it off there with that. Remember, be kind, you are loved, and don't be so hard on yourself. Bye.